Why does getting our own money back feel like winning the lottery? Oh my God. It just dawned on me. The other day, actually, the other day we got a check in the mail. Now, it's not a big check, but we got a check in the mail. And it felt like we were winning the lottery. Here we got this money in the mail. Hmm. And then it dawned on me just now that we didn't win any lottery. It was our own money. So they're in California. I'm in California. And hello to those who are watching live. Have you ever gotten money in the mail and you're like, whoa, this is so much fun? Literally in the mail. Like, hold on. Like a check in the mail. There it is. 25 whole dollars. That is because of, let me tell you what it is. It's called, in California, it's called Unclaimed Property Fund. If you're in California, just Google it. Google Unclaimed Property Fund. When I first heard about this, I was like, this is a scam. And then I did a lot of research to see if it really was a scam. And I found that it wasn't, but I still had doubts because as I was entering my social security number, because they need that information in order to know who you are, to know if it is your money. As I was entering my own personal information into this website, I started having this tremendous feeling of, this is probably one of the greatest scams on earth. You know, they just tell people there's unclaimed money and then they get your information and then they steal all your information. But that wasn't it at all. We got this check in the mail. Woo-hoo. And again, it feels like winning the lottery, which it really isn't because it was our own money. It was money that we hadn't claimed because we didn't know about it. So we had one instance where, let me see, we have several checks coming in, actually. I think about 7 different checks coming in, varying amounts. One of them is going to be $10. One of them, I think, was $35. My daughter got like $600 in unclaimed money. But one of them was, I think it was like our SDG&E, our gas and electric company, where they did a refund to people and we moved. And so the refund went back to them. And so that was unclaimed money. Now, we didn't even know about it because we didn't live there. So we didn't get the letter telling us it was coming or anything. And so, oh my gosh, there was that money we didn't even know about. Another one was, oh gosh, what was one of them was, oh, I know. We bought a house years ago, like back in 2011. I think it was 2011. And apparently there was something, during the close of escrow that there was an extra $30 left that we never claimed because we didn't know about it, And I guess they weren't able to track us down. So we're going to get that money back. And there were, again, just small amounts. My daughter had one that was like one of them was $150. I don't know what hers were for, but she was the one who told me about it. And I was like, okay, my daughter, she kind of does things that are a little bit risky. And so I wasn't sure if I could trust it. So I waited till she got her money in the mail before I did it. But if you are in California or any other state or any country, I don't know if this works, how this works wherever, but just Google your state unclaimed property fund and see what kind of money is out there for you. And I'm here to tell you that it's legitimate because we got our check right here. 25 whole dollars. We're using it for Christmas, for Christmas dinner. So we're using it already. But go find that money and then eventually you'll get it in the mail. Now, I think I applied for it in, I don't know, probably August or so. And we just got it yesterday. So it did take quite a while to come here. And again, I already had my doubts and I thought that this was like a scam and they were lying. Sorry for the shaking of the camera. I forgot to set myself up on my selfie stand, but anyway, I thought it was a scam and I was proven wrong, which is so good. I'm so glad I was proven wrong because there's our money that we got back. But now we can use it we're going to use it today, actually, because we're going to a Christmas dinner today. We're going to eat out and I'm going to use it today. So how fun. If you have unclaimed money, go get it. If you don't know if you do, just go. So here's what I did. I found the unclaimed money website. You enter your name and then you'll see thousands of people with the same last name as you. Me, like my husband and I, we've moved a lot in the last 20 years, we've probably moved 8 times, or actually more than that. And so what it showed was like my name with an address. And so you just have to confirm that that's your address. Now, here's where I really thought I was not going to get any of the money is it wanted you to confirm your address by sending them a copy of a bill or something like that. And I was like, I'm not going to track that stuff down for $25. Like, how am I going to find a bill from 2015? I don't keep all that stuff. And I was going to have to, reach out to the company, get a copy of the bill, blah, 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 all of that stuff. And so I don't have copies of that. And so I thought, oh, well, I'm just not going to get the money because I'm not going to take the laboring or to find proof of that stuff when, I'm only going to get $25. Now, if it were, $500,000, $250, something like that, I might do it. But for $25, not worth it. So check came in the mail anyway. I did not have to prove it. And I'm wondering, there might be a threshold, like maybe if it's under $100, they don't really require you send proof. That's kind of scary. But you do have to prove who you are by, I did have to share my social security number. So go do it. Go do it and see how much money you get extra in April. Not extra. It's your money. My mindset, I'm like, it's like extra money. How fun. I won the lottery. Woo, woo. It's my money. So it's not that I didn't win the lottery, but I won the lottery that I got the money caught up with me. But you have to go claim it. That's the thing. You have to go out there and claim it because they already tried to send it to you, but for some reason it bounced back. I have a friend who told me that, my sister, her, one of her kids, it was like $750. Unclaimed money. Go get it. Anyway, everybody have an amazing, amazing day. And if you want to hear me sing Amazing Grace, which I did sing over on my Facebook, head on over there and enjoy your time, the holidays. I do believe in Christmas, and so I'm a Christian, and so I'm going to say Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And actually, I want to say something about that. The other day, I was thinking about how we've gotten so political correctness started, I want to say probably 30 something years ago, maybe even 40 years ago, where political correctness was the thing. And what that created is it's created a lot of people getting offended, easily offended by different things. And I remember like when I was working in the workplace and they told us we were no longer allowed to say Merry Christmas because, we all said Merry Christmas because, that's how we grew up. I grew up here in the United States in San Diego. And so everybody said Merry Christmas, during the holidays. And it came to a point that probably about 30 years ago that we were told we could no longer say Merry Christmas in the workplace. And I was like, okay, I'll just comply because I'm a rule follower. And so I'll just comply. But I never really thought about it. I never really put any thought into it until the other day where I realized that I stopped saying Merry Christmas everywhere. It wasn't just in the workplace. It was everywhere. I stopped saying Merry Christmas. My beliefs, like what I believe, right? And then the other day, I was thinking about why do people get offended? Why do people get offended by someone saying Merry Christmas? Now, this goes a little bit further than this. Okay, so why do people get offended by somebody saying Merry Christmas? So instead of getting offended, like let's say, for example, you're Jewish and I'm Christian and I say to you, Merry Christmas. So what do you say back to me? You say, Happy Hanukkah. Am I going to get offended because you told me Happy Hanukkah? Just because I'm not Jewish doesn't mean that I should be offended by what you believe. You have your own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. Respecting each other's beliefs for what they are is where I think we need to get to. I think we need to get to that place where we can just respect everybody for who they are, what they're all about, and stop getting offended. So I'm going to say it. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas, you all. So if you believe in Christmas, drop Merry Christmas in the comments. If you don't believe in Christmas, don't drop Merry Christmas in the comments. Drop whatever it is for you. because we can respect that, and I can honor who you are for who you are, what you believe. You do not have to believe the same thing that I believe for us to get along. So I myself, I might start speaking up about this. Hello, Irene. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Y'all have a beautiful day and Merry Christmas to you all. Again, if you want to hear me sing Amazing Grace, go on over to my Facebook, Lynda Sunshine West, and you'll be able to hear me sing Amazing Grace over there. And hopefully it came out as well as I think it did. But the bottom line, I enjoyed it. I had a great time doing it, and I, really put my heart into it. So everybody have a blessed day, and we'll see you soon. 2026 around the corner. Bye-bye now.